Fazz loses here, Toxic is actually fourth and not Noctis. So Fazz is playing for his teammate right now to make sure that Noctis has a chance. I think there's also possible if Fazz loses, he could be fifth and Toxic gets third if he wins 2-0. I am going to try to figure out right now. But this match does matter to determine what is going to happen in the groups, who is going to move on third, fourth, and fifth places. So who's going to be eliminated, who's going on to the playoffs, and who's going to have a chance to fight out for the World Championships.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a pretty interesting match as well, because you know, these two players are I don't know, I think they've proved in the past to be really good. So I think that both of them are gonna show us a really good match.
One. Fight.
Really smart decision by Fazz right there to don't jump down. Toxic's pretty much plays so aggressive.
Going with Plasma. Yeah. Really aggressive. Did a lot of damage. So maybe not, you know, such a bad decision. He left a lot of time up for this red to maybe pick up Rocket Launcher and try to bulldoze his way in. Fazz is going to know that and be able to punch him away, though.
Yeah, I think he learned that move from Avec. I've seen Avec doing it a few times.
Though Toxic just shoots a rocket from nowhere and hits Fazz right in the face. Avec and Toxic, very good friends. Probably been practicing a lot together.
But yeah, I think Toxic reached this level thanks to Avec because you know, they've been practicing, traveling, and probably, you know, sharing thoughts about the games together.
And Toxic going to bully his way into red. Fazz might have had a chance to pick it up, both exchanging damage. Looks like Toxic got the better of that ordeal right there. Fazz is going to be able to pick up that rail yellow, but Toxic should be able to pick up the other yellow and rush in for red.
Omega time and Red Armor are pretty much at the same time, so Fazz is doing the best thing he could do at this moment, just looking where the enemy is going to go and try to go the other way. Toxic just stayed at the upper part of the map at the moment, so I think the two guys are pretty equal at the moment.
Fazz being a little risky there. He doesn't have any rockets left. Was trying to see if he could get that rail yellow. But did a little bit of damage. Another nice rocket there by Fazz, just trying to put Toxic a little off kill. Toxic's going to jump in and push towards Fazz, and Toxic also took the 50. Fazz is going to be stuck near that 25 and LG. It's going to allow Toxic to get the Mega, but Fazz will have enough time to pick up the red. We think he runs out of rockets, hits the rail, and gets LG, the yellow rather. So he has no more rockets, but he'll be able to get more now.
Great move by Fazz. He saw Toxic going up to pick it up the Mega Health. He just shoot the prediction rocket, moved away from there. That's exactly the thing I was talking about before. Go there, picked up Red Armor. Toxic being so aggressive and just, you know, rush him there and took so much damage.
Still very even, 0-0, 2.5 minutes into this game. Toxic took some damage, but has that 50 up.
Yep, and it has the 2 yellow Fazz to work with, only one now. And he's in a good spot to attack the next Red Armor.
Toxic trying to bait Fazz actually works out, but Fazz is going to knock him down with rockets. Toxic doing a nice job of hitting that LG without taking any damage, but does take one. Does hit a rail back, so now Toxic should have a good opportunity to fight for this Mega.
Yeah, really awesome style by Toxic, not afraid of anything, timing really well and being really aggressive, hitting really good shots.
Now Toxic with that last rail onto Fazz. He has Fazz stuck in this position. He actually allows Fazz to pick up that 50, so Fazz was a little bit lucky to get out of there while Toxic was taking that red. But Fazz still has to be very careful here. Does not have a whole lot of health or armor.
This is a good spot and timing for Toxic to, you know, get the kill. I don't understand why he just left the Mega out, you know, up, because now, you know, maybe he's gonna take a Red Armor, yeah he did, and go back to Mega. So yeah, maybe he planned this. It was if he did, it was a really good play.
Yeah, that was that. You know, he did a lot of damage. He was able to get both major items. Fazz is going to be stuck with those yellows only, and this yellow doesn't spawn until the red spawns too. So if he takes yellow and Toxic takes red and rushes in here, it's going to be bad. Toxic actually rushes in and then has to go back 1 second early. So Fazz getting a little bit lucky there with his defensive rockets.
Yeah, Fazz played good that situation. I mean, he knew that his stack was not as big as Toxic, but you know, he stayed calm and played with position, so he did a good move.
Ooh, and Fazz with a nice play there, going around and circling towards that Mega, hitting 2 rails on a Toxic, missing the Flick Rocket and a second one, but he should be able to pick up this 50 and this red. So he actually got the better of those fights there with Toxic by that nice circle jump to Mega.
Yeah, now Fazz is in a really good spot for making the first frag. Toxic, in my opinion, has been playing really well. They're delivering a great match so far, and Fazz is in control. I think in this position he should put himself down there and you know, try to at least get one rail shot on Toxic while picking up the red armor, but Toxic is not even there, so...
Ooh, that's a pretty big mistake there from Toxic. He had an opportunity to take red while Fazz was at that Mega. Now Toxic doesn't know the timings of either of the major items, and Fazz has a huge stack. So one wrong move here from Toxic will give the lead to Fazz.
Yeah, and Fazz trying to be really aggressive right at that moment. Fortunately taking quite a lot of damage.
And Toxic will steal the Mega, so he does get one of the items, and he has time. I think he also has time on that red. He did have to leave that room early to pick up the Mega, so he might not. Fazz with a beautiful direct rocket though, and a second one on the Toxic. Gonna give him the lead. 1-0, but Toxic was actually not a bad spawn if he wants to go in aggressive with Plasma, but it looks like Fazz is actually gonna take the frag 2-0 and get that red, so big stack for Fazz.
Yeah, and he even pretty much attacked his foam with the ray gun and he missed it, so Toxic managed to get a lot of damage with the plasma gun. But Fazz is in a good spot. He took the mega health, he has the red coming up and even one yellow, so hopefully he's not gonna be late for it. And he's not. And he's delaying it a little bit, but not enough to... in that position, I think Fazz should have just delayed the red armor. He had a really big stack. He knew that Mega was coming up in about 25-26 seconds, so he should have just delayed it and wait for Toxic.
And now 3 minutes remaining, and usually that is enough time to get frags, but this game so far has been played very well by both players, not making many mistakes. And Fazz is probably going to get a third frag here. Toxic doing a decent amount of LG damage after, but because of the way the spawns work, Fazz is going to have enough time to get the frag and take red and the other yellow.
Yeah, big mistake there from Toxic. 2 items spawning at the same time. Why attacking the Mega when you're so fast? Just go the other way, and the red armor was right there for him. While now Fazz has pretty much control of both. He even delayed the red armor a little bit, so he should have enough time to pick up both Mega and red.
Toxic bullying Fazz off with that LG. He's going to pick up Mega, but Fazz got that rail, negating most of the health pickup there. So 2 minutes remaining. What is Toxic going to have to do here?
Well, I mean, he played a really aggressive style pretty much all game, and it wasn't working well at the start. It was just unfortunate that he didn't pick up some of the frags. Right at this moment, Toxic is in a tough spot because he needs to, you know, gain 5 frags in a minute and a half. So I don't think that, you know, he has enough time to do it against a player like Fazz. But you know, maybe if he managed to get 1 frag now, he can do something. No.
It should be noted that this is most definitely Fazz's map. Fazz really likes this map. It seems to be always his home map when he plays. So, not sure. What are the other 2 maps? Do we know?
I think one is Adkit.
1-minute warning.
This environment maybe.
Oh man, really? What is going on?
Yeah, but that's good. Those two maps are going to deliver us really good games. And I personally really like this one as well. Both players pretty much fighting, equally at the start. Toxic showing us great aggressive playing. So I gotta give props to Toxic. He played the first 4 or 5 minutes really well, hitting a lot of shots, and he pretty much just ran into the opponent like he wasn't scared of anything, and that's awesome.
Well, I mean, Toxic picked Dismemberment, so he obviously must be confident on that map. Oh. Yeah, Noctis doesn't know what order. Whoops. I would think Toxic probably picked Hectic because of just how fast-pacedness of it. I would think that would be kind of like what Avic would like, and so they're practicing together.
Yeah, but at the same time, you need to remember that Avic didn't really practice Headkit for DreamHack. So they've probably been practicing together like quite a lot before this event.
So it is going to be Hectic as the second map. Dismemberment will be third.
Vote passed. Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
So the match started. A really good start by Toxic. He managed to trap fazz in the Mega Health box.
So lots of action right off the bat. Big battle, all items taken. Toxic getting an early 1-0 lead. Has to be careful around this corner.
He has enough health to don't get killed by the railgun, but he didn't, in the end, didn't push enough.
Toxic able to pick up that next Mega. Red and Yellow going to spawn at the same time now. I have a feeling Toxic is probably going to push in on Fazz until those items come up.
Yeah, but he's pushing, too much. I mean, taking so much damage. Now Red Armor is up. I don't know if he's going to get the kill. No. It was, I don't know. It looks like he's not patient enough. It's okay to push, but you need to do it at the right moment. And Fazz was too far away for his shaft to hit, and he had both rocket and ray gun.
Well, Toxic's still doing a good job with his rockets, though. Fazz was able to pick up that Mega, but he's stuck in this corridor now. But
oh my
rocket
god!
From Fazz and a rail through the grate. Beautiful play there from Fazz. Gonna give him a 3-1 lead, 2-1 lead, now a 3-1 lead with 2 more rails coming out from Fazz. So Fazz in complete control on a roll right now.
Yeah, Fazz hitting that rail shot, it was just pretty crazy, and now playing great. He has both Red Armor and Mega Time. Unfortunately, they're spawning at the same time, but Toxic doing a great job with that machine gun, and now Fazz still picking up the kill cell.
Fazz in the past minute, he only has 4 rail shots hit, and he hit all of them in a row. So it shows you just how important, not just accuracy overall is one, but clutch shots.
Awesome air rocket by Toxic right now is put himself back into the game.
And then gets another frag as Fazz is trying to run away towards that rail area, so he's going to be able to pick up that yellow, and now Mega cleanly. Fazz actually got there a little bit early. Toxic was not able to push in because of that. So Fazz hit those rockets. Toxic has Fazz caught and actually hits that rocket just as he was going through the teleporter. So perfect play there by Toxic, making sure he has position on this red. But then he gives it up to Fazz. There's a lot of damage there, but he probably wouldn't have been able to take that red.
Probably, yeah, but I mean, I think he played good there, and now he should just fight for the next Mega.
Fazz is trying to shoot those rockets down, and elects to go for red instead of going for Mega. So I think Fazz just decided, well, he's probably going to get the Mega anyway. I'll take red and the other yellow.
Yes, Fazz in a good spot to keep himself safe. He just needs to try and hit a couple of good rail shots from far away, but
You have taken the lead.
Toxic just running over Fazz there, taking the lead 6-5. Oh, and actually Toxic is going to knock Fazz down, so Toxic's going to be able to pick up that red. Fazz is going to be able to get the yellow and get away for free. He's going to try to rocket jump into the Mega area, but does not do it, and Toxic is going to pick up that Mega. Fazz has to go over and get that 50. Now Fazz has to be careful here in this hallway.
yeah, red armor coming up next. Toxic is in a really good spot picking that up, and I mean his control is pretty solid at the moment. He has a yellow armor also behind him, and Mega Health spawning. So as long as he keeps the control, he doesn't, you know, get too crazy with these attacks, then he should be able to rack up a couple of more frags.
Yeah, another beautiful rocket there from Toxic through the grate, directly onto Fazz, not letting him try to get position on that Mega. Toxic just going to weave Mega up. Now he's going to go get it. He does give an opportunity for Fazz to pick up that red and hit 2 rails. So Fazz now back in contention. Ooh, but big rockets there from Toxic back. Fazz hits another rail back and another rail from Toxic. Both players, 1 rail will kill them each.
Really good shots by Toxic, but I believe he was too eager to get, you know, frags right there, and he lost pretty much all his stack, which I don't know. I don't know if it was a smart idea, but in the end, I mean, he still managed to get the kill, and it's all good, even if he has really low health.
Yeah, no health on the map. The 50 was taken, the 225s are taking below. Fazz, you know, he probably could have taken the frag there, but instead he lets Toxic get 75 health bubbles and still hasn't taken that Mega. So Fazz waited for that red the entire time, and in the end never got it, and didn't get the frag either.
Really good move, Fazz, right there. Pretty much taking away all Toxic stack, and now, I mean, Toxic only has a yellow to work with, but Fazz is in a good position.
Ooh, so Toxic tried to go for the yellow and then thought about it and went back the other way and then decided to go get it again, and by that time Fazz already had his OG out and basically took a free frag on a Toxic, picked up that yellow, picked up that red, got another rail on a Toxic. He's going to have pretty much position and control of this Mega, all the items. Now Fazz is going to want to go on a fragging spree.
Yeah, because he has a really good item cycle. He has a yellow, then the red, then the Mega, so he's in a really good spot to keep his control strong. He just doesn't have to, you know, be too aggressive and get too much damage. Keep the control and the frags will come.
And he's doing just that. Fazz picking up that red, shooting a rocket down below, not taking any damage and getting the frag, making it 9-7 now. Toxic, ooh, big rocket on the Fazz. And another rail, so that does a lot of damage. See if Toxic is going to try to go over to the yellow. No, he's going to take LG instead. Trying to play defensive with this rocket. Doesn't want to take a shot there. Another shot on the Fazz. So he might be able to bully away this red. Oh, Fazz with a beautiful move. Rocked to the face of Toxic just before he was going to jump over and get it. So Fazz now making it 9-8, but Toxic doesn't care and is going to rush right into Fazz.
Yeah, great move right there. He totally got, you know, Fazz off guard, and now, I mean, he has a really good chance to go and pick up the Mega Health.
He's going to try to be a bit greedy. He wants both. He wants the red and Mega. It's going to allow Fazz to pick up that Mega. He has Fazz stuck here. but he has to hit all of his rockets. And he doesn't. He misses the last two. Fazz able to tie up the game, 9-9 with 2 minutes remaining. This yellow is going to be coming up, so Toxic should be able to get it. Instead, he's going to push in and try to defend this red with no armor.
What Toxic did, staying up the red armor instead of Mega Health was probably a good move because, the Mega Health era is pretty tight, so you can get a lot of damage, from rocket spam, but unfortunately it didn't go in his favor.
So because of all that, Fazz was able to do damage and pick up the frag to take the lead 10-9. Toxic was able to pick up that Mega just there, but take a lot of rocket shots there. It's going to negate all of that Mega that helped him. Picks up the 25, but another rocket coming in from Fazz, taking him down to 63 health. And it looks like Fazz is going to take the frag, making it 11-9. So 2 frags remaining. Toxic has to be careful here. He does get the frag, and it looks like he's going to get a good spawn. He should be able to pick up red.
Toxic doesn't have
Wow.
Mega time. Wow.
Wow. Unbelievable. Toxic shooting up rockets up above and just hits Fazz right in the face as he was trying to peek down with that rail. Fazz got a good rail spawn though. He hits one rail on a Toxic, a second rail on a Toxic. This red is going to come up now. It looks like Fazz will be able to pick it up. 1 frag lead, 50 seconds to go. Toxic will be able to pick up this yellow. He's probably going to get some shards as well.
Clutch rails from Fazz right there. He stopped pretty much Toxic to attack the red armor, and now he put himself in a really good spot to play defensive and probably even get
another
one
rail.
more kill. Yeah.
Fazz got another rail there. Toxic, it looks like he wants red and Mega same time. No, instead he drops down. He doesn't pick up red or Mega, and he's pretty much going to give Fazz an opportunity to get the frag here, and he will, and Fazz is going to win. So Toxic doesn't go get Mega, and then doesn't get red. What just happened?
Well, I probably didn't have Mega time, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the clutch moment right there was Fazz hitting those 2 straight rail while Toxic was in the lower part of the map where the yellow armor is. So those 2 rails pretty much settled the game because even if Toxic had more stack than Fazz, Fazz pretty much denied Toxic to do the last attack of the game, which was probably the last chance he had because both red armor and Mega Health were coming up. So it was kind of unfortunately, but Fazz played really solid on that moment.